Hello, learners at home. You're welcome to this wonderful program packaged for you to help and encourage you to study more and know more about mathematics. I remain Mr. Ogaranya Matthias Nadozie, a mathematics teacher. Now, today we are going to study a topic called directed numbers. There are numbers that are directed. The direction is either it is to the positive or to the negative. And these are numbers on a line between positive and negative numbers. There are various numbers you can see, both positive and negative. And the better description and the best description is just a child opening his arms or her arms. I have to the right some numbers, and I have to the left some numbers. My head represents the 0 at the center. So all the numbers to my right are positive numbers, and all the numbers to my left are negative number. That is to show that the 0 is never and can never be either positive or negative, just as our head is not belonging to the right or to the left. The 0 is at the center. So when you have a number line, a number that has numbers, a line that has numbers, 0 at the center, we have to the right positive numbers, we have to the left negative numbers. The interpretation of this arrow and this arrow is that there are other numbers, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000, 20,000, 1 billion going to the right. We also have other numbers, -7, -8, and so on and so forth, to the left. Then, how do we operate with positive and negative numbers? These numbers can be called integers when joined together. A group of numbers, when 0 is at the center, both positive and negative is known as integers. So, to the right, we have positive integers, and to the left, we have negative integers. And we can add them. We can also subtract them. We start with addition. -3 plus 4. These are two numbers to be added. The sign of operation is plus here at the center. This sign minus is indicating where this 3 belongs. Is a -3. And this sign here is indicating where this 4 belongs, +4. So when you have -3 plus 4, and the answer is +1. Somebody will say, how? 3 plus 4 could be 7. Shouldn't it be 7? No, we are talking about -3 plus 4. And that can be simplified using a number graph, a line graph. A simple line graph or number line by making a straight line, picking point 0 at the center. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbered, and -1, -2, -3, -4. The first number here is -3. You go to -3. Plus is to the right. Minus is to the left. So if we are asked to add -3 and +4, we start from the first number here, which is -3. This is the column for -3. To add, we count 4 times. Anywhere we stopped is the answer. That's why we roll number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why is the arrow pointing at? 1. -3 plus 4 is equal to +1. It's a demonstration that you don't need to argue. I want to take it again. -3 plus 4. I told you that this +4 here is indicating that is a positive number staying at the positive side of a number line. From 0 to the right is positive, and from 0 to the left is negative. So any number you find at the left side of the 0 is negative. Any number you find at the right side of the 0 is a positive. And when you are adding, you count towards the positive side. Likewise, if you are subtracting, you count towards the negative side. So in this case, we are adding. So -3 plus 4. So we add 4 steps starting from 3 minus 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the number we stopped at is the answer, which is what? Plus 1. So that is a proof that minus 3 plus 4 is plus 1. Let me give you a typical example. For instance, mommy has asked you to go and buy just Maggi cube beside the house. There's a shop very close to you. The previous day, you bought Maggi cube of 10 naira. You did not pay. Today, mommy gave you 20 naira to go to the same shop and buy the Maggi cube of 3 naira, or even pay for the yesterday's own. Yesterday, you were owing 10 naira. Today, mommy gave you 20 naira to go and give to the same person and pay for the bill of yesterday. We are going with plus 20 and we are owing minus 10. And that's why if you give the man the 20 naira, he will give you a balance, the difference between what you are owing and what you have. But because you have more money than what you are owing, you are going home with a positive answer. That is, you are going home again with what we call the balance of 10. That's a practical example at home where we use this. Example number 2, still addition. Plus 3 plus 1. Plus 3 plus 1. You go to the side where you have plus 3. That's where you start. To add 1 is just one step. You count 1 and it stopped at 4. So plus 3 plus 1 equals plus 4. So the addition is to the right, so you count plus 1, one step. If it is 2, you count 2. If it is 3, you count 3. If it is 4, you count 4. And that is how the answers are being produced. That is for addition. If you are asked to subtract directed numbers, how do you subtract? You can subtract 2 positive numbers. You can subtract positive and negative numbers. You can subtract 2 positive numbers. And we have examples. Minus 4 minus plus 2. I don't want you to be worried about the answer. Let's just follow the number line and the answers will appear. This is minus 4, the first number here. And I said that if you are subtracting, you count to the left. If you are adding, you count to the right. This is minus 4. Because it is minus, we count back to the left. So we counted 1 and 2. And what we have here? Minus 6. That's why we say that minus 4 minus plus 2 will give you minus 6. That's supposed to be minus 6, not minus 2. It will give you minus 6. So you have minus 4 minus plus 2 will give you minus 6. Then we have the second example. Plus 4 minus plus 2. Then you go to plus 4. And when you go to plus 4, you are going to subtract 2. So from the 2, you count back. From the 4, you count backward. 1 and 2. That's why the arrow is coming down to plus 2. So plus 4 minus plus 2 will give you plus 2. So these are a few examples we have in subtraction and addition of directed numbers. We have from your textbook of JSS1, Primary 6, Primary 5, you will see many examples. I would wish you to practice them and get back to us to see how well you are following. Then I have this for you as a home fun. You practice. I gave you 3. I'm expecting that you must have done 20 and submit the 3 to me. Use a number to answer the following. What are the numbers? The numbers are on the number line which are going to produce. Produce your number line and make sure that your number line covers the given numbers. You have 5 and 5, you have 4 and 6, you have minus 3 and minus 4. So the number line you are going to produce must not be shorter than the numbers to enable your additions and subtractions, as case may be accommodated in the number already provided. Instead, I will advise you, let your numbers be bigger than what is given to you so that you have enough space to roll and produce your answers. Don't worry about your addition or subtraction without a number line. It is better understood using a number line when it is demonstrated and the answers will appear without much worries. So it's a practical mathematics where you don't need calculator, you don't need stones, you don't need any help. If you can demonstrate on number line, the answers will roll out, and it is very lovely as you practice that. Thank you so much. I hope you keep attached to this because it's connected to many topics in the higher classes. Until we meet again, keep loving mathematics.